Everybody get really excited for 3 minutes of me not talking. Here we go. Oh, actually, no. Welcome back from your wonderful and then embarrassing performance at Northwest Majors there, Dan.
Thank you. It's glad to be back.
Do we have this comment or this camera? Yes, we totally do. Look at me. There I am in the corner. Blah. I shaved since last week. Oh, it's this one. Okay.
Hi, Yaya.
Hello, everybody.
Nice
Wow, it's
you.
weird having you. Oh yeah, there are other PS3s that you guys can set up. They've all already got all the things. I'm doing updates in about 2 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back, Dan.
Thank you.
It's over there, yo.
Yes.
Like you're staring at the thing.
Yes.
Did you want to do your thing before or after the updates?
It does not matter. I can do it after.
Yeah, like you want the microphone to have a good time.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
You
very
wanted
close.
to enjoy your morning, afternoon, and evening breath, okay? Also, you're still off camera because it's like pointed that way. There we are. Yeah, this camera kind of sucks. Because now I'm not comfortable, and when I am comfortable, all you can see is my shoulder. And it's even my other shoulder. Yeah, look at that.
I will do my update after because I'm sure they're waiting for your updates first, and then
Okay.
they care about
Well,
you
we
more
still got
than
two more
86
minutes.
updates.
Woo! Yeah. I love this.
I like how there's two crotch
Oh.
shots.
Wait, before we start and during us being started and after we've started and during the thing and all the time until like midnight, hey, if you have not yet registered for Combo Breaker, Combo Breaker's registration closes at midnight tonight for regular registration. The price goes up. You no longer get raffle tickets, and you can't see my face at all, so you can just see my hands explaining this. That's cool. You no longer get registrant raffle tickets, and you no longer count as far as entrants for what determining when the final schedule is and all that. So if you ain't yet registered and you are planning to go, register before midnight or
Do it. It's only $35.
or register after midnight. This is for you, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling them to do it as well.
But yeah, oh, it's over there. Register for Combo Breaker because if you don't register now, it'll cost you more money and you get less stuff. And everybody wants to go to Combo Breaker because Combo Breaker is what Evo wishes it was this year. I'm sorry, but it really is. A 24-hour venue. If you want to go down to play video games for any of the tournament games, there will be setups 100% of the time for all of those games. They don't do that thing where like, oh, Marvel is over, take down the Marvel stations and replace it with BlazBlue or Ultra or whatever. No, you have dedicated stations every time if it's anything like UFGT. 24 hours a day. If you want to play video games with people at 4 in the morning, you no longer have to do it in your hotel room with everybody in the bathtub looking at the TV in the bathtub.
Those are fun though. I remember bathtub
They're fun
matches.
because you don't have to wear pants, but that has nothing to do with playing the video games. Anyway,
Yes, go
24-hour
register.
venue, amazing number of stages, and if the setup is anything like UFGT, it's going to be the best tournament that you've ever been to, because UFGTX was basically the best tournament I'd ever been to. Also, if you like Skullgirls, I mean, if you're here and you don't, that's kind of interesting, but if you like Skullgirls and you like Dan being creepy in the corner there are multiple Skullgirls events going on at this tournament. There is the Skullgirls tournament, obviously. There is also a 3v3 that will be after hours, and there will be a live edition of Saturday Night Salt with Nightfire, aka the voice of Beowulf, running it, all from the venue, all actually there. So, you know, go register because you'll get to see a lot of people from Minnesota that are awesome because I know most of them. Yeah, so register for Combo Breaker. Come on, if we get like 10 people before midnight, something special happens. If we don't, nothing special happens. Oh, that sucks. Alright, yes, something special happens.
Update time?
Alright, it is 8:50. Let's do updates.
Update!
Also, hey, even if you think you can make it to Combo Breaker, Dan, you should register now because if you register later, it's more expensive and sucks more. So register now. Alright. Updates, let's do it.
How do you click over to...
I'll click over to the thing. I know you don't know how your hands work. Don't worry. There we are. Okay, updates. Here it is. This is everything you've been waiting for and more and possibly less. Probably less. Okay.
Robo Fortune.
So to preface, holy crap, that's bright. Let me move that, cause yuck. There we go. Now it's less bright. So to preface this, we are reaching the point where, hello Rikers, come over here and let me stroke your beard. Wow, he almost actually did it. To preface this, we are reaching the point where I need to quit changing the game so that we can ship it. And also I need to quit changing the game so that I can work on the PS4 and Vita ports so that we can ship those in any kind of reasonable amount of time. You all want that before Evo, right? So that we can also be on PS4 or something. Anyway, what that means is this is the last couple of weeks of updates. As of now, I'll say that at the end. Alright, here we go. Updates. Robo Fortune. First of all, she has character select voice. Yay, look at that.
Beep, boop, meow.
She also has... Stop that. I will rip off your testicles and feed them to her. Actually, that's not true. I won't do any of that. She also has everything that she's going to have. This is Robo Fortune. Welcome to Robo Fortune. You can do anything at Robo Fortune. She has... I'll just pick normal colors for now. And... anyone else. And some more people.
Time to operate.
And this stage, because this stage.
Talk again?
Sick. The headphone just broke. So I totally don't have a headphone mic. That's awesome.
Go
All right.
Keep going. We just a good part. Yes.
So I guess I need Vanna White for this week. All right. Thanks, Dan. I'm sorry. Wow. I'll look up what's going on with this equipment in a moment. All right. Robo Fortune. Last week she got Det Mode. This week she gets Danger. There are 3 versions of this special: light, medium, and hard kick. Turn the game down just slightly. It's the one below the silver ones. Why does no one understand that description? Thank you. Okay, great. It's fine. All right. I'm giving it to you over here. Thank you. Yes. You have taken excellent instruction. You should be in porn. Continue to hold it there for as long as I tell you. Okay, so there are 3 versions of Danger. Light, medium, and hard kick. With hitboxes. The light kick version is actually upper body invincible all the way through the active frames. So it's a decent anti-air. It also pulls you in, which I can demonstrate like that. Or like this. Yeah, it also pulls you in on hit. And knocks you over. Over here. Yeah, I guess I don't actually need that thing. There we go, yes. Like I'm enjoying it. Except for I'm not. Okay. The medium version is throw invincible at startup. Remember I said she was getting a throw invincible special. This is it. Also pulls you in on hit and stands you up and is plus a very small amount on hit. The useful thing to know about this one is that it combos into Catastrophe Cannon. Oh yeah, hey, all of our specials have names, huh? How about that? The hard kick version of Danger basically doesn't combo off of anything except the middle hits of Standing Hard Punch. However, it does add a ridiculous amount of damage to your combo and also combos into Catastrophe Cannon without having to use up your OTG. That's pretty cool. Also, new this week. Actually, I don't remember whether she had it this week or not, or last week. Did she have a taunt last week? Okay, well, so the good then. Also new this week is her taunt. Which is really funny, and I like it a lot. So the input is, yeah, it's an action figure over here. Yeah. I know your arm hurts, but keep moving it back and forth until I stop enjoying myself. Anyway, the input for this is Dan's suicide because RoboFortune is depressed. Like that. Except for I did it really slow and the wrong way. There we go. Yes. Yeah, so what that does is make the next missiles that you do have twice as many missiles. That's a lot of missiles. Look at all those missiles. Yes. So for comparison, here's the normal version, which is 9 hits. Yeah. All right. Oh, also new from last week with regards to Det mode is it will... Oh, yeah, so she has voices for, like, everything now, right? I'll just let this happen, because... Yeah. And if you miss, obviously it's faster and punishable, which I can show you with a dummy recording here. Yeah, so don't miss. Alright, so the way that Det mode works, same as last week, speeds you up, makes all light and medium beams knock down on hit, including the air versions. However, this version will no longer blow up while you are in supers. So, if you wait until you're about to blow up, you can always finish whatever you're doing with a super. Which helps. You're moving it away again, Dan. Don't get tired now. Come on. Don't you masturbate, dude? Where's all your arm strength? Ugh. Vanna White would be embarrassed at you. For multiple reasons. Alright. Yes. Welcome to my off-color humor. It never had any color in the first place. Alright, so that's helpful because it also lets you do this. Which I'll do at the end. Right. So, because it won't blow up until you're not in the super anymore, you can do that kind of thing. You can also preserve it. Yes. Whoever puts up the archives on YouTube, I'm sure will edit that out. I hope we'll edit that out for everybody's sanity. Also, for... So what this lets her do is safely DHC her out, right? Because now when you DHC her in, you get the whole super, and she's already ready to blow up. So you get the whole thing. Right. Okay. Also, let's take a recording. There we go. It's a recording. Also, standing medium punch pulls in on air hit. Come on. Yeah, pulls in on air hit. Come on, Dan. And you have to hold the button down to get the sparks. So if you don't hold it down, nothing happens, and it's just a poke. If you do hold it down, you get the sparks, which are safer on block and pull in, but obviously scale the damage more. Also, standing medium kick pulls them downward if they're in the air. So you more easily get... Whoops. Thanks, Parasol. You're well behaved. You more easily get stuff like that, and it helps for confirms and comboing into launcher and everything else. Okay. Don't need any more dummy recording. All right. So, actually, I wanted that. Sorry. So that's pretty much it for Robo Fortune. Oh, jumping hard kick is no longer overhead, but that was gonna happen for like 6 weeks anyway. She still has 6 hits of an overhead if you want one. Come on. All right. So moving on to things that are not Robo Fortune. You are all not ready for this. So this was the thing I was gonna say before, which is, pretty much every bit of art that was going to be put into this game is now in this game. What that means, for those of you who were skeptical, is every character now has a taunt. And I will state this at the beginning, which is, since the old characters were not designed around taunt buffs, there were 2 choices. There were 3 choices. Sorry. The first choice was to figure out something else to do to them that won't break the game and make the taunt do that. The second choice was to debuff something, thank you, was to debuff something existing. Why don't I just hold it at this point? The second choice was to debuff something existing and rebuff it if you taunt. For example, making Cerebella's level 3 not have unlimited armor and then only giving it to you if you taunted. The third choice was not to have them do anything. And I totally went with not having them do anything because I don't want to upset what has already become the balance and the metagame of this. So only the DLC characters' taunts do anything. So that was an executive decision. Not that I couldn't make the other ones do something, but that I don't want to accidentally break something that actually needed to be there. So I'll go through other stuff for other characters. And I'm going to have not Dan hold the microphone. You volunteered. All right, Midi Man, you can do it. Over here. There we go. That's excellent. Okay. This is what the notes are for. Where are my notes? Here are my notes. Nobody read these except for me. Oh yeah, we fixed the 2D version of this stage to not have Filia in it when you're playing as Filia, but you can't see that on the console. I fixed a long-standing error with the combo count words. 100 is Centennial, and 101, 110, and 111 are specifically binary because binary used to be like 107 and 108 also. The post-match play-around time was reduced from 5 seconds to 3 seconds because 3 seconds is enough to be a jerk and 5 seconds is enough to be a jerk twice. And we added taunts for everybody. Okay, so I'll go through the taunts, but I'm also going to go through the characters. So like I said, since I have to wind down for... oh, your arm's tired already too? I gotta help you with this. What? You don't. No, you don't. 5-6 times a day, man. So like I said, since we are reaching the end... actually, I don't need Robo Fortune anymore, so I can pick other characters. Since we are reaching the end of the updates for this game, I finally had time to do all of the things that were on the list that I've been meaning to do for a long time. So here we go with the list. And also the taunts for everybody. Random stage, because why not? Alright. Oh, a bunch of stuff. Are you losing it?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So for Beowulf, attack data. This super does, well, we're at 1.3, so it'll do extra, but 3.5. Hard Hurting Hurl now scales your combo by 90%. Or sorry, not by 90%. That would be Dan's interpretation of this. To 90%. So in other words, instead of 35, it does 32 in return for having a reversal. This sequence, which is going to do the wrong amount of damage because we're in 3v3, goes from doing 4.8 to 4.3, which is fine. Beowulf already had a taunt, but there it is, just in case you didn't see it before. All right, we also have Fukua. So here is Fukua's taunt. Whoops, what the heck?
There we go. Oh yeah, so in case everybody was curious, all the taunts are still button tap motions. Fukua's is the opposite of Filia's, so I'm going to see if I can remember them all without looking them up, but they are all in the moves list because they're all in the moves list. Oh, has to switch arms again. All right, so Fukua, standing light kick into light shadow, no longer combos because standing light kick had 22 frames of hit stun instead of 12. Now it has something like 20? It's still more than everything else, but... Or no, I'm sorry, it had 26 instead of 16. Now it has 22, which is the same as standing medium kick. That was mostly just for consistency. Thank you, Dream Epitaph, for pointing out problems with your own character. We are very appreciative. Also, the hit stun on ground fireballs has been increased by 3 frames. So this used to be plus 3, maybe it's 2 frames. Whatever. That used to be plus 3, now it's plus 6. And you can 1 frame link a standing light punch after it that I'm not good enough to actually do. There we go. Which doesn't do anything for you because that's not how you'll be doing combos most of the time anyway. But it does help with having Best Friends Forever work way more often off of fireballs. So that's what that's for. Block stun is unchanged. You are still -7 on block at point blank. Oh yeah, the ground light fireball is much slower than it used to be. You can actually catch it. I'm the best. That will probably never come up, but that makes it a much better zoning tool than it used to be. Because Fukua players who are not me will show you why that is. Alright, as the last thing, because Best Friends Forever is supposed to have very slow startup and mean that you have to bait people into doing things or use moves with lots of hit stun, it was a very, 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 very good move to DHC into. On par with Hyper Sentinel Force from Marvel 2. So, if you DHC, specifically if you DHC into Best Friends Forever, your damage is scaled to a maximum of 50%, which is only 20% less than the DHC scaled it to anyway, but it helps not be able to do 11k for 2 meters in some cases, which was kind of busted. And that's pretty much it for her. Alright, remember that not nerfing other things is also buffs. Alright, who else is on my team? Sarabella. Why is this running really poorly?
Oh, keep going. We just a good part. Back to action.
Yeah, this is like running extra bad and I have to figure out why. Oh well, I guess I'll eventually figure out why. Oh yeah, sorry. Who else is on Fukua's team? Double? Alright. Double has a taunt. There it is. Her taunt is the Dan code from Street Fighter Alpha 1, which nobody remembers but me, but I do. It's light punch, light kick, medium kick, hard punch, medium punch. It's a circle around the joystick. You have way extra time to input this one as compared to all other taunts. You have like 80 frames or something ridiculous. So there's Double's taunt. Also for Double, I'm gonna get rid of that dummy recording because I don't want it anymore. Also for Double, the super cancel period on all Hornet Bombers has been standardized to be longer than it used to be, because it used to be dependent on her velocity when she hit the ground, and therefore on the light one you only had 4 frames, which kind of sucks. So now you have 11 frames from the time that she lands, which is the standard amount of time that moves have for cancelability purposes after they are done or hit in other cases. So it's a little bit easier to combo off of Hornet Bomber than it used to be, because that's the thing I've been meaning to do forever and ever and ever and ever and never had the chance to, and now I finally had the chance to. Alright. Oh yeah, all versions of Luger now recover 1 frame faster than they used to. which makes them -4 on block instead of -5, which makes them not punishable by a whole bunch more stuff than they used to be. They're obviously still punishable by Big Man Supersonic Jazz, but that's pretty much it. And if you space them out slightly further, she's not blocking because I'm not smart. If you space them out slightly further, then they are even better on block.
Oh, keep going. We just had good part.
Double needed a tiny little thing, so she got a tiny little thing. No mention of Dan's tiny little thing. All right, Sarabella has a taunt. Here it is. It is the opposite motion from Beowulf's, which is light punch, medium punch, back, light kick, medium kick, because they're both grapplers. Also, her tumbling run now has a hitbox where it's supposed to at the top, so she can't go underneath Robo's beam anymore.
Back to action.
That's it for Sarabella. Valentine has a taunt. Whoops, wrong way. She eats a chocolate bar because the only kind of candy she likes is dark chocolate. No other changes for Valentine. Also, I should mention that since a bunch of the taunts went in really close to this build, some of them don't have sounds yet. Like this one obviously has no sound at all. So that won't be the case when they're done, but that's the case for right now because I want to show them to everybody. That's it for Valentine. Parasol also has a taunt, which is vaguely reminiscent of Chun's from Third Strike. And that's it for Parasol.
We just had good part.
All right. Next character. We've got, what do we get up to? Philia. We got Philia, Pinwheel. Peacock already had a taunt, yo. Fortune and Squiggly, and doesn't matter because everybody else already had a thing. Okay. Oh, and I should mention for Big Band, it's not a gameplay change, but him being poisoned now applies to his arms and his trombone slide during A-Train because it didn't used to because they were a separate sprite, and now it does. Philia has a taunt. And there it is. Hers has sounds, so that helps. Hers is Midnight Pleasure from Dimitri because it makes sense. All right. Painwheel has a taunt. Which is awesome. Yes. And that's it for Painwheel. Fortune has a taunt, which is the opposite of Robo Fortunes. There it is. You can also do it without your head. Yeah, that's it for Fortune. Squiggly. Wait, is that it for Fortune? Because there was some other stuff. Yeah. Oh, I fixed Fortune's point in a bunch of her throne frames. There were some weird DHCs from grabs that didn't work the right way on her, and now they do. So it's not a gameplay change for her, but that happened. All right, Squiggly. Two things happened to Squiggly. One is Spear is 3 frames faster on startup than it used to be, which means that this works and this works. Whoops. Yeah, that works and this works. But lights don't work still. But it also means that there are no longer, or there should be no longer dead frames in there. I'm sorry, I guess there's still 1, but that's as much improvement as I can give it because there aren't any more frames I can take out. So, okay, fine. There's 1 dead frame instead of 6 dead frames in Crouching Hard Punch where it won't combo, but that also means that it should work from further away than it used to because it starts up 2 frames faster, so if your timing is good, it'll still be good. Also, let me do this with the training dummy. Is anyone useful on that team? Painwheel might be kind of useful. Let's find out. That's not Painwheel. That's Painwheel. Oh, hey. Teams are in the wrong order. Let me repick them because I want the dummy on the other side instead of in front of the controller. The dummy is totally still in front of the controller. I'm right here. All right. And we're going to do like Eliza and someone else. Okay. So, Spear, -3 frame startup. This is a good thing. Where is dummy? Blocking always. Crouch.
Back to action.
Pay attention. If you're going to be helpful, be helpful. If you're not going to be helpful, I'm not going to buy you dinner later. That's right. Okay, so she's crouching. If you overhead, she stands up. That's how dummy blocking works. With that said, that tells you that jumping light punch within the first 2 frames from rising is no longer overhead. It is still overhead otherwise, but that no longer works because it wasn't supposed to. She can still instant overhead big band with a variety of moves because he's big band. But specifically Eliza and I think Painwheel and maybe Peacock could be instant overheaded with this, so now they can't be.
Time out like American
All right.
football.
And the last thing for this update. Are you ready? Because here it is. Remember how there was that meme that I absolutely freaking hated throughout the entire community, which was give Squiggly a Raging Demon?
Yeah. No.
Well, here you go. Her taunt's motion is Raging Demon. And there it is. Yep, it's pretty cute. So all of the people who were saying stupid things throughout the entirety of the Skullgirls development can't, because now she has one.
You wanted this.
Yeah, you asked for this, so there it is. Like I said, taunts are in the moves list. See, there it is. Some of them have names, some of them do not yet have names, so they are listed as taunt. But they are all in the moves list, and they will all be in the beta update later. And now I'm going to briefly quit the game and see if this is on 1080 or if I screwed up some massive way making the build, because it's running very poorly and it shouldn't be. And I'll be kind of annoyed if there's some kind of dumb reason for this. If there's a non-dumb reason for this, then I have to fix it. So, one moment. I bet that the picture is just gone on PC, which it probably is, because that's fine. Display settings. No, it was 720. Okay. Then I have to go look at why it's running like poop. Which I'm going to go do. So, there are your updates. Everybody has taunts, which was not part of the Indiegogo. But it's done. There will be 1 or 2. You can refresh the thing. Someone that knows how to do it. That's not Dan, because Dan doesn't know how to do it. Does he know how to do it? Totally doesn't, because that's the overlay, dude. Oh, does Dan? Can he figure it out? Can he figure it out? You got it? He got it! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Dan's frontal lobe was working overtime. His cerebellum needs to go take an ice bath from that. Okay. Like I said, there will be bug fix updates and other things like quality of life improvements, and there are voice packs, and there are obviously console lobbies, which is what I have to stop doing other stuff to do. But other than that, this is pretty much the final state of what is going to be happening. So let me go look at why it's running really badly and eat my dinner, and I will be back. And here's everybody else.
Sorry, Yaya, for your jumping jab overhead. Like I said, Squiggly. Oh, hey, I hear it crackling a lot. No. No, I don't. But yeah, Squiggly was already the worst character in the game, and I feel bad that she just lost one of her very quick instant overheads.
We'll be right back at 60.
What? What are we?
No, it's yeah, like I said.